Hi and welcome to KZB Academic Services, the best and finest academic services in the world. My name is Mr. Kazov, and today we are looking at indices. Okay, so there are two types of questions that they are going to ask you in the national exam, that is grade 12 national exam. So the first part, they are going to ask you to evaluate these, let's say these numbers, okay, or these questions. Let's say you've been given 9 to the power half plus 1. They ask you to evaluate it, okay. And then the second part, they're going to ask you to solve for x, okay. They'll give you an equation like this one, which is also in terms of indices, where they are saying 2 to the power 2x minus 1 is equal to 6 to the power negative 2x, and you are solving for x. So to start the ball rolling, let's evaluate these questions that have been given to us. Okay, so we'll start. The first thing that I'm going to do is to put solution, okay. So we are saying solution, okay. So number 1a, we are going to evaluate. This is 9 to the power half plus 1. Now this question is very simple in the sense that this 9 to the power half is just the same as saying root of 9, okay. Why? Because this is just the same as saying 3 to the power 2, okay, and then raised to the power half plus 1, okay. But power of a power, you can multiply these powers, okay, meaning that you have 3 to the power 2 times half, okay, plus 1, okay. What does it mean? Now what it means that here we have 3 to the power 1 plus 1, because 2 times half is 1, okay. So 3 to the power 1 plus 1, which just gives us 4, okay. So the answer is 4 for number 1a. And then number 1b, quickly we move on to b. We are saying that we have 64 over 125 to the power negative 1 over 3, okay. Now this one again is very simple, because you know that x raised to the power negative n is the same as saying 1 over x to the power n, okay. Now with this one, what are we saying? What we are saying is just the same as saying 1 over this is 64 over 125 to the power 1 over 3, okay. Then we can simplify what is inside, because 64 is the same as saying 4 to the power 3, okay, and 125 is the same as saying 5 to the power 3. Now you can see that here they have the common power, okay. The power is the same, okay, meaning that here we can just say it's the same as saying 1 over this is 4 over 5 to the power 3, and everything is raised to the power 1 over 3, okay. Now what does it mean? Okay, what it means that you can multiply these powers, okay. 3 times 1 over 3, what you get is 1, okay. So here you are going to have 1 over this is 4 over 5, implying that you have 1, divide this one by 4 over 5, which is just the same as saying 1 times 5 over 4, which gives us 5 over 4, okay. Basically this is how we solve this question, okay. Now we move on to C. Let's move on to C. So question 1C, what are we saying on question 1C? Again, the question is very simple, okay. We are saying C is negative 1 to the power 0 times 3 to the power 3. Now you look at this one, any number that is raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. Any number that is raised, suppose x is a number, say x to the power 0 is just 1. So any number that is raised to the power 0 is 1, okay. What does it mean? It means that here we have 1 times, okay, this is 3 times 3 times 3, okay, implying that we have 1 times 27, okay. 1 times 27 is just 27, okay. So here we have 27, okay, as our C, okay. And then our D, the concept is the same, okay. You look at D, we are saying x to the power 0 times 2 to the power 3, just the same concept as C. So here for D, we are saying this is x to the power 0 times, okay, 2 to the power 3 is just the same as saying 1 times 2 times 2 times 2, okay. Now we know that 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, so here we have 1 times 8, okay. This gives us 8. This just basically gives us 8, okay. Then E, okay, let's look at E. Again, you see that this just powers, okay? If we have x to the power m over n, you should know that this one is the root and this one is the power. Okay, so in this case here, this is the base. So here, and this is the base. So in our case here, we have a 27. Okay, that is raised to the power 2 over 3, meaning that this is the root. Okay, and then this one is the power. Okay. Now, what does it mean? It means that we are looking for the. This is the. We are looking for the cube root. Okay, this is a cube, so we are looking for the cube root of 27. Okay, and then the cube root of 27 is raised to the power 2. Okay, what does it mean? It means that we have 3, because 3 times 3 times 3, what you get is 27. So 3 to the power 2, okay, meaning that we have 3 times 3, and this gives us 9. Okay, this is what you do. Basically, this is what you do. So you can see that these questions are very simple, and I'm just urging you to subscribe and register with KZP Academic Services, which is the best and finest academic services in the world. Okay, we are the best by far. Quickly, I move on to question 2. Okay, what are we saying on question 2, you guys? What are we saying on question 2? Okay, very simple. So question 2, we are saying, what are we saying? Question 2, we are saying that so for x, a, we have 2 to the power 2x minus 1 is equal to, this is 16 minus 2x. Okay, now this is 2 to the power 2x minus 1 is equal to 16 minus. Now we have to ensure that this is reduced to a lowest base, in this case, which is 2. Okay, so 16 has to be reduced so that we have the same base both sides, so that and that must be the lowest base. So in our case here, 16 is the same as saying 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, implying that we have 2 to the power 4, because 2 times 2 here we get this is 2 times 2. Mike, what is 2 times 2?
4.
Yes. 4 times 2. Okay, 8 times 2. Yes, 16. Okay, so we are getting 16 here. So now we are saying that this is 2 to the power 2x minus 1 is equal to, this is 2 to the power 4, okay, and then this is raised to the power negative 2x, okay. It's raised to the power negative 2x, okay, and then we can write this one as 2 to the power 2x minus 1 is equal to 2. Now 4 times negative 2x, what we get is negative 8x, okay. Now here we have the bases are the same. When the bases are the same, please, you just equate the powers. When the bases are the same, we are saying that 2 is equal to 2. And then 2x minus 1 is equal to negative 8x. That's what it is, okay? So here we will say 2x minus 1 is equal to negative x. Then what we do, we group the like terms. Here we have 2x, okay, plus 8x is equals to 1, okay, implying that 2x plus 8x, what we get is 10x, which is equal to 1. Then we divide this one by 10, this one by 10, so we have x is equals to 1 over 10. Okay, so our x is just 1 over 10. So this is how we solve or attack these simple questions. Okay, now let's move on to question 2b. Question 2b. Okay, I'm going to erase. Can I erase? Okay, so can capture those that have smartphones, please. Capture. Now, let me go to B. So this question came GCE 2021. Very simple question. GCE, we have 125x is equal to 1 over 25. Okay, now this 125, I can rewrite this one, okay, in terms of the lowest power, because this one is the, in terms of the lowest base, because this one is the base there is, we can say 5 times 5 times 5, okay, to the power x, which gives us 5 to the power 3, and this is to the power x. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, it means that here we can say 5 to the power 3x is equal to, this one is the same as saying 1 over 5 to the power 2. But remember, x to the power n is the same as saying x to the power negative n. Okay, so I want to take this one up. Okay, I'll say 5 to the power 3x is the same as saying 5 to the power negative 2. Okay, meaning that the bases are the same. So when the bases are the same, what do I do? Okay, well, what should I do when the bases are the same? You just equate the powers. Okay, so here I have 3x is equal to -2. Okay, and then I divide both sides by 3. So I have 3 there, and then I have x is equals to -2/3. Okay, now okay, you have solved this one. So basically, this is how we solve this one. Now can we solve the last one? Okay, C. How do we solve C? Hey guys, how do we solve C? Okay, very simple. I call it chkwakwa. Okay, a to the power x minus 1 is equal to 16. 8 to the power x is equals to 16. Okay, now I can reduce this one to the base 2. Okay, meaning that I have 2 to the power 3. Okay, and then here I have x minus 1 is equal to 2 to the power 4. Okay, now meaning that I can expand this one by saying 2 to the power, this is 3x minus 3 is equal to 2 to the power 4. Okay, and then from this point, what do I do? Yes, from this point I just equate the powers. Okay, because the bases are the same, so I just equate the powers. Now I say this is 3x minus 3 is equal to 4. Okay, implying that 3x is equals to 4 plus 3, because I'm taking -3 to the other side. Okay, so here 3x is equal to 7. Divide this one by 3, divide this one by 3, then x is equals to 7/3. Okay, okay, so I want to thank you for your time. Basically, this is what you do on indices. Okay, these are the questions that they are going to bring on indices. Okay, same concept. Okay, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's KZV Academics, and also like and follow up.